Hello everybody, this is Keith from CryptoCoinMindSet. I hope this video finds you well today. And in today's video, we're going to be talking cryptocurrency regulations and ever increasing cryptocurrency adoption. Lots of stuff to cover here. Sit tight, let's get to it. All right, welcome back. Now, before we get into everything, we ask if you're new to the channel, well, first off, welcome. Hit that subscribe button, tick that bell icon, click the all. That way you get notified every time we put out a great video. And we'd appreciate it if you'd give this video a like, hit that thumbs up, smash it. It helps the channel. If you find this interesting, don't forget to share it. We appreciate it. All right, so let's get into it. Now, the last few videos we've put out and have been highlighting the news articles on our site and quite frankly from around the cryptosphere have been regarding mass adoption. Well, that mass adoption is continuing and we're going to get to that in a minute, but cryptocurrency regulation is definitely, or at least talk of cryptocurrency regulation and some actions are on the rise. We're going to focus on the United States at the moment and then take you into the mass adoption. So the first one you've heard about, we put out videos about it. We put it on our social media. We were really trying to activate the cryptocurrency base, the users, the believers of cryptocurrency and blockchain tech during the infrastructure debate that was going on in the Senate a couple of weeks ago. So that obviously passed the Senate and is on to the House of Representatives where it's awaiting to be debated there. But Coinbase warns that crypto provisions of that bill will affect over 60 million Americans. That's a lot of Americans. And listen, we know that cryptocurrency and blockchain tech is going to be the way that we, you and I, the average person, are going to be able to beat through the oppression that's inevitably coming from this government. Without getting too far down that rabbit hole, provisions in the infrastructure bill were put in, and unfortunately, in very broad terms, of what a cryptocurrency broker is. Without debating that, because we're going to be bringing that up again as the House of Representatives continues to discuss that bill, even the global VP of tax for Coinbase came out to criticize provisions contained within this supposedly bipartisan infrastructure bill. He states that this hasty decision by lawmakers could affect up to 60 million US citizens. Now, he put out his comments in a blog post after a very positive article about how cryptocurrency will be affected by the infrastructure bill was put out by Bloomberg. Quite frankly, can't stand Bloomberg. That notwithstanding, he went on to critique the actions that could be taken against U.S. citizens in this bill. To read his quote here really quick, as long as this statute says that software developers, miners, stakers must do the impossible, there is no lawyer who would be able to advise them to risk operating in violation of laws whose penalties for non-compliance would easily bankrupt them. He further continued on to state that this broad overreach is a regulatory mistake. And it's true. It's going to stifle cryptocurrency and blockchain businesses and expansion in the United States. So where do you fall on this infrastructure bill? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and we'll keep you up to date as this continues through Congress. You might be interested to know, though, that 18 U.S. congressional bills on digital assets have been put before Congress in 2021. You haven't heard much about many of them. Why is that? Well, we believe that it's because they don't want to put favorable cryptocurrency regulations in place for many reasons, not the least of which is they want to put out CBDCs, central bank digital currencies, which will help them to maintain control over people by being able to influence what they do with their money. By being in Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, you can take yourself and your family outside of the system and have an alternative system that doesn't rely on the government, can't be affected by the government. So personally, we believe that owning crypto is just a necessity as we go forward into 2022. Now, if you're liking what we're talking about right now, make sure you hit that like button. We appreciate it. So Jason Brett, a former FDIC regulator, has stated that lawmakers in the US have shifted their focus from private stablecoins and are now targeting decentralized digital assets. Brett published his analysis in a blog post where he stated that 18 bills have been tabled in the 117th Congress that directly impact digital assets, blockchain, and CBDCs. Brett mentions in his analysis the most notable bills so far this year to Congress, as well as the representatives who have supported them. However, while some of these bills are seen as oppressive toward digital assets and blockchain tech, some have been drafted to protect the innovation of the crypto sector. Because let's be honest, without having the ability to grow in what is to be the new tech, the new money, the new way, you can't apply old laws from an arcane system that is literally meant to help the big guy and crush the little guy to this blockchain and cryptocurrency space. One of the most popular bills that he highlights is the Digital Asset Market Structure and Investor Protection Act. Sounds nice, huh? Right. If this bill passes through Congress, it will give the Securities and Exchange Commission, the SEC, oversight over digital asset securities and give the Commodities Future and Trading Commission, the CFTC, oversight over digital assets. One other bill that he highlights is the Eliminate Barriers to Innovation Act. Now, this is more friendly to cryptocurrency and blockchain tech. This bill has already passed the House of Representatives and is awaiting approval in the Senate. The bill proposes the formation of a joint task force comprised of the SEC and CFTC. This task force mandate will be to issue clarity on which digital assets are securities and which are commodities. That is something that is much needed in our space right now. So what do you think about some of these bills that have been put before Congress? Put your thoughts in the comments below. So now that we've talked about some of the regulation that's currently coming down the road in the United States, let's look at some more arguments for mass adoption. Let's start with Microsoft. Microsoft is looking to use Ethereum to curb piracy issues. I wonder why that is. Microsoft, it's like a household name. It literally is the operating system on most of the computers probably in use today. A recent report from Microsoft showed that the company was looking deeper into establishing strong anti-piracy measures. The firm stated that it was partnering with Alibaba and Mellon University, which recently did a study illustrating how blockchain can be implemented in systems to help with anti-piracy issues. These solutions are currently looked to be based on the Ethereum blockchain. The research that they did into this was titled Argus, a fully transparent incentive system for anti-piracy campaigns. As the title depicts, it's looking for a new solution to offer complete transparency, which, let's be honest, blockchains, there you go. Anybody can go look and see anything going on the blockchain. That is one of the bedrock staples of an open source blockchain like Ethereum. So what do you think about this move by Microsoft, looking into potentially using the Ethereum blockchain to help curb piracy? Share your thoughts in the comments below. All right, want some more mass adoption news? Let's take a look at this. Lionel Messi rewarded with crypto as he joins PSG. Now, personally, we're not huge soccer fans, or as the rest of the world says, football. But this guy is one of the biggest stars inside the soccer space. He just signed a 2-year deal with PSG, and that signing comes with great news for the crypto community. The soccer star was given fan tokens as part of his welcome package to the soccer club, a move that created huge hype around the PSG fan token. According to Reuters, the fan tokens were included into a welcome package with an estimated worth of between $29 to $35 million. That is like a huge amount of money for a signing bonus and in crypto. So, what do you think about this? Let's be honest, he's not the only professional athlete who has gotten even some of his salary, or all for some of them, in cryptocurrency, in Bitcoin. It is becoming a trend because even these athletes understand that, you know what, now's the money making time. let's put it in something that's going to be an appreciating asset, not a depreciating asset like the US dollar. Tell us what you think about this in the comments below. We can't wait to see what you got to say. All right, now here's our last piece of news giving you more crypto adoption. Missouri mayor advocates for giving residents $1,000 worth of Bitcoin. I think we need to move to Cool Valley, Missouri. Well, so the mayor of Cool Valley, Missouri has been advocating to give residents of that town $1,000 worth of Bitcoin. He recently made these statements when giving an interview to a local news outlet. He said that he desired to ensure that every household in Cool Valley had access and exposure to some Bitcoin. Obviously, a Bitcoin bull we're talking about here is the mayor of this town, and he's not wrong. Now, residents would be required to hodl their Bitcoin, but you want to know what? Who cares? My number one concern, he said, is that someone just sells their Bitcoin to pay a car note, and that when Bitcoin is sitting there at like $500,000 all these years later, they're going to really regret that. This is why looking for the hodl. And let's be honest, that's a smart avenue to take. Hodling crypto, holding those assets, never getting rid of them, will put you in a position of wealth in what is probably the not too distant future. So, what do you think about this mayor wanting to give all the citizens in that town a little bit of Bitcoin? Share your thoughts with us in the comments below. We hope you like our new format here. Stay tuned for the latest news and more from CryptoCoinMindset. Be sure to visit our website, CryptoCoinMindset.com, and stay tuned with us on social media. And that's going to do it for our video today. Again, if you're new to the channel, we'd ask that you hit that subscribe button, tick that bell icon, and click the all. That way you get notified every time we put out a great video. And if you haven't already done so, make sure to hit that like button, smash it up. It helps our channel. Now, we've been big promoters of various blockchain-based projects in the space, and for social media, that's no exception. We'd like to ask if you join us over on Odysee. Odysee is the latest derivation of Library, a blockchain-based, censorship-resistant, social media, YouTube-style social media platform. Head on over there, follow us. We really appreciate the support on Odysee. You'll find all of our videos there, as well as some exclusive content. And head on over to SoMee. SoMee is another blockchain-based, censorship-resistant social media platform. Head on over there, follow us, show some support for blockchain-based, censorship-resistant platforms in our space. And finally, you can also find us on CoinTree. Link for all of this is in the description below. You head on over to CoinTree, you can send us a tip. We greatly appreciate it. It helps support the channel. But more importantly, you can find all of our official social media platforms listed down below. We'd like to thank you for stopping by and visiting us here today at CryptoCoinMindset. We hope you have a great day and take care.